Good morning, people of the grid. It's Miker here sitting in the Light Runner, and today is Monday, March the 14th. I'm actually doing a bit of pre-planning for a snowboarding trip we're going to be taking this weekend, so I wanted to get this segment planned out and caught up on. And then Friday after work, we are going to pack up the kids, all of our snowboards up in the Thule box on top, our snowboarding boots, luggage for 6, and we're going to head out to Panorama BC. We're going to drive out and have a great time out there. So here I've got the car in a state which pretty much it's going to look like Friday afternoon, end of day. So the route and the map planning will be exactly as you're going to see it here on the car, and then I'll show you the loading of the car and what it looks like when we stuff all of us in with all of our luggage and all of our snowboarding gear. So it's a lot of stuff. We've been fortunate enough, friends of ours have invited us to stay at their condo in Panorama BC. They've got a beautiful spot close to the ski hill, so we're very excited to go out and check that out. We've never skied Panorama, and I've heard nothing but good things out there. Here's what it's going to look like. We're going to start over here in Calgary, and we're going to make our way west down the Canada number 1 highway through Kananaskis. We're going to pit stop at the Canmore supercharger and pretty much top up to full, so that once we're there, we'll probably grab a bite to eat there as well, because we'll be leaving. We leave Calgary around end of work around 5:30. By the time everything's loaded, we'll be out here around 6:30. Definitely supper time, so I think we'll eat in Canmore, and then we'll do that final leg of the journey, which is about 200 kilometers and change from Canmore over to Panorama. Now the nice thing is as we make our way down west through the mountains, we'll be coming down through a town of Invermere right there, and there is a nice charger in Invermere, 13 kilowatt max charger that's available for us to use. Gives us the address, and we actually know that it's close to a Chinese food restaurant, so depending on if my family can wait, we might actually have dinner around 8:30 in Invermere, which would be even better, and then we would pass the charging in Canmore. But it's hard not to stop at a supercharger when it's there for me. It charges really fast, so I think we'll stop at the supercharger at least for half hour, 45 minutes, charge up to full, and then we'll have the option of either eating there or eating in Radium. And this is where we're headed, right into Panorama. And the back seat featuring Ethan on one side. Looks like you've gotten comfortable too. Boots are off. Okay, you're good?
Yep.
Now in the middle, underneath Ethan here, we have one bag, backpack with gloves and stuff for snowboarding. Another bag. We have another bag with more snowboarding gear. Ethan's bag on top. Ethan's bag for all of the electronics. And way over there is wee baby Amelia. Let's go see what she looks like. All right. Are you comfy in there, sweetheart?
Yeah, I guess.
You guess? Your boots are still on. That's good. So we got the bags in the middle. Amelia on one side. All right, and on the top is the Thule box. In that box, I've got 6 helmets, 6 snowboards, all nicely packed in, and they all close up pretty nice. The only thing I think I have to do is, I got to wiggle that front, because there's a little thingy that presses down there, one that presses down there, and then one that presses down there, and they all have to press down at the same time so that you can turn the key. So I'll do that in a second. Just want to show you guys what the front looks like. In the front, we have some snowboarding boots, another bag, Tammy's bag. We got swim gear because we're all going hot tubbing. My bag, and that is it. So 6 people in a car, Tesla, with snowboards, which is probably the most stuff we've ever taken for all of us. This is our first weekend snowboarding trip, so here we go. Okay, we are all loaded up and ready to go. Just a quick look at the map again. It is Friday, March the 18th. We are heading from Calgary all the way over to Panorama, to our friend's place. 314, it'll probably be around 320 kilometers. And what are we at for battery? We are sitting at 391, so we can make it all the way there, but because we're going to be hungry, we're going to grab a meal at the supercharger in Canmore and fill up the car, fill up ourselves, and then we will continue on to Panorama. Hello, people of the grid. Hello, Tammy. You better now that we're loaded up?
Yes.
It's a little stressful getting loaded up, getting everybody in the car, and even more stressful getting everything to fit. But I've been watching Bjorn videos for a while, and I worked at, is that a Bentley? No, it's a rental. And I worked at the Calgary Co-op, where I learned how to pack things tight into cars. So we're all set. Just wanted to comment on my beautiful ski bag that I have had since the 1980s. It's neon, and as you all know, 2016, neon is back in style. You're welcome. You're welcome, world. I just held on to it long enough, and now it's back. So anyways, let's have a look at the beautiful mountains. I'm looking at nothing but snow out there right now. There we go. We'll see how this turns out. I've got software zoom turned on the camera, but straight ahead of us, some beautiful looking mountains, and that is where we're headed. The car is showing right now 366 kilometers of rated range. It's -1 Celsius outside here in Calgary, and we are going to work our way over to Canmore, break for a supercharge and dinner, and then we will carry on our way. Well, so far the roads are looking really good. We've got, with the car fully loaded, we might have a little bit of wind we're driving into. We're getting 291 watt hours per kilometer, and it's -1 outside. But it's nice having the roads dry. That's going to help us out with range, and we're in a bit of a hilly region here. So as the road smooths out, we'll probably get even better range. Well, we're just pulling into Canmore, about a minute away or less from the supercharger here, and what we're going to do is pull in, set up, get the car charging, and we are going to go and grab some dinner. Alright, here we are at the charger. We made it with 192 kilometers of range left. So really we could carry on after charging for probably just 5 or 10 minutes. But that's not too bad at all. And what I'm going to show you here is we've got 139.8 kilometers that we covered, and we did 246 watt hours per kilometer. So not too bad at all. Nice and warm out here at 1 degree Celsius. So yeah, we're gonna go and grab some food. All right, we're back at the car, and we are pretty much full, 422 kilometers, and we are all set to go. We've got 200 to go to get to Panorama, so plenty of range. We're actually gonna stop in Invermere along the way and charge up. So Invermere is from here. We're gonna come, where are we? We're gonna come down. Right there is Invermere, and just over there is Panorama. So very, very close, not a big deal. Yeah, 200 kilometers to cover all that. All right, so this is where we're charging in Canmore, and I think this might be one of the few times we've been here with another Tesla. And look at that, he knew to put a space between us, so he is charging on a different charger bank than we are. Very kind. Alrighty, we are off. So, press the button, put the thing away, see a charger. Tunnel! Well, I guess since you're not kidding. Well, this is the town of Radium. Is this BC, Tammy? Yeah, Radium Hot Springs. That was that little pass that we just went through back behind us. There's a hot springs pool over there that you can go swimming in. So now we've got 245 kilometers of range left, which means we can easily make it from Canmore to the hot springs and back. All right, we just rolled into Invermere, British Columbia, and we are going to check out the L2 charger they have here. We're not going to stay long. I just want to plug in and sample the rate. All right, so this is the Kicking Horse Cafe over in Invermere. And when you pull in, it's on PlugShare, so very easy to find. Look at that. It's a Sun Country charger. Thank you, Sun Country. Well, let's turn around, plug in, see how fast it goes. Well, here we are. We're all set up. The Kicking Horse Cafe. Just parked here for a couple of minutes. It is a 70 amp charger. It's the Sun Country one with the button on it, but when you press the start-stop button, it functions as a start-stop button, so it stops the charge. And I haven't been able to get it up to 80 amps, so 70 amps or 69 amps is pretty good. That's 70 kilometers that gets added in an hour. And this is beautiful Invermere, BC in the evening. And how are my girls doing?
Good.
Sammy, you're chillaxing there, camping out. Yeah? You guys comfy? How was the ride down?
Good. My ears got plugged.
Yeah, my ears got plugged too. Yeah, you slept. Look at your hair, Sammy. You have hair hair by Tesla. It's all messy. We'll fix it later, don't worry. Oh, wow, we get to cross a really nice lake here in Invermere. I wonder if is there any boats out on it? Probably not. It's still a little chilly because it's winter. Alright, now we're in kind of downtown Invermere, and we found ourselves yet another EV charger, again by Sun Country. There it is straight ahead. There, now you can see it better. And they do a nice job of labeling how to get there. So tiny little town, and they got 2 public chargers. There's actually a third at a hotel that has a Tesla and a L2 charger for EVs, but you have to stay at the hotel. So we're going to sample out this one and see what this one can do. I think it's also a 70 amp. We'll see. All right, so this is downtown Invermere at the Civic Center. There's the charger. Hey, Amelia. Charger, we're all plugged in. We're charging up. Because it's so nice and warm in the car, we thought we'd let the girls get some fresh air. And right down the road that way, and then just that way, not even one block, there's a whole bunch of little restaurants and shops that we drove by on the way here. All right, we've made it to Panorama. We drove by the ski hill, I think, on the way here. And now we are definitely somewhere in the mountains. We found snow again, and we're lost. But we have 210 kilometers. Yeah, good job, navigator. Do we go across this bridge? Oh yeah, spooky, scary bridge. No.
We're just collapsing behind us. Fast. Ah, there's a bear.
There are no streets
Go
on
as
it.
fast as you can. There's a bear.
There is a sign on a tree that has
Well, thanks to our navigator, we get to do our winter tire test in the middle of the mountains with our car and kids. Nice work. What do you have to say for yourself, navigator?
I'm trying to figure out where we are.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if we're going to live. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
It would be funner if we were going down the hill.
It would be funner if we were there.
I'm sure we are.
This is like ice on this road.
Yeah, the car. Even a road. The road is just...
And now I got like a hard left. So we raised the suspension because I've got a navigator that's taken us on the Dakar Off-Road World Rally Tour.
I knew we should have went on the side with the knife.
Sunday.
Okay, well,
Sunday.
this looks like the right road.
Yeah, go driving with Tammy. Buy the Tesla. You don't need the whole seat. You only need the edge. You'll be scared for your life.
Sunday.
Oh, look at this ice. places here, but ooh, scary getting here.
Hey guys.
All right, so we've found the house. We're gonna change our height on the car to very high because this driveway to the right is, yeah, treacherous. It's got a lot of big little hill to climb. Oh, there's somebody's truck. Yeah, four-wheel. We're like monster trucking with our car, thanks to my navigator wife.
Hey, we're here actually. I got us here.
But, yeah, we are definitely in the middle of nowhere. Very slow cell signal. And what did we get here with battery? Look at that, 208 kilometers. So plenty of range. We're going to charge up here. We're going to trickle charge somewhere, and then we'll make our way in. All right. Hey, babe. Say hi. How you doing, Melissa? Ethan? This is Panorama Mountain. And it's a beautiful day out here. I think it's about -8 or -10, something like that. Perfect weather for snowboarding. Hi, people that watch YouTube. Find a creek? Is it deep? Yeah. All right, our time in Panorama has come to an end. It is Sunday, March the 20th. We've been charging here. We've used the car locally here to get to the hill and to the hospital when poor Ethan, he had a buckle fracture on his right arm. So should be good to go in 3 to 6 weeks, but had to take him to the hospital, and so we drove there and then back here and charged up at our friend's place. And we are going to be heading home. 315 kilometers is how far we have to go. So right over here in Panorama, work our way through the mountains, bunch of elevation gain here, and then we start kind of flattening out and dropping off as we get to Canmore. We'll supercharge and get ourselves home tonight sometime. So it's about 1 p.m. right now. A balmy 7 degrees Celsius here in Panorama. And just a beautiful, beautiful day out here where we stayed. And I'll take some pictures of outside because it's such a nice place. This is a river that runs just behind the house where we stayed at. Runs and it does a little turn, goes off that way. And there's the place we stayed and parked the car. Look at all the snow on the roof. Still lots of snow out here. All right, we're coming through just past Invermere, BC, and now we're coming into Radium, BC. And this is that mountain pass from the other side. It's one of my favorite mountain passes. Check this out. They blasted right through the mountain, and we get to drive through it. Look at that, solid rock. That's what they blasted through to put this road here. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? Oh yeah. And just on the other side is the Radium Hot Springs, which we are definitely going to have to do a Tesla road trip to come back to that. Beautiful. And this is the parking lot for the Radium Hot Springs, and it's just over to the right behind that sign, just down below. That's where the big pool is, and it's nice and warm and hot. It's a really nice place to come for a swim. That place has been there since the early 1900s, I think. Just over the years, they added to it and made it better and better. Yeah, look at those red mountains. That looks really cool. Wow.
Did you guys see the red mountain on Ethan's side, on Daddy's side?
We will have to go to the Grand Canyon. Tunnel coming up, guys.
Tunnel!
Tunnel! Lots of windy roads in the Alberta mountains. Or BC and Alberta mountains as well. See those trees up there on the, that's on our left. That's from a former forest fire that happened several years back, and it burnt up all of the trees. There's that mountain right there, straight ahead, lost a bunch of trees as well. And then over here on our left, you can see what it looks like, and there's a lot of new growth, small trees that are coming in. But pretty bad thing when a forest fire happens out here. How you doing?
Good.
Did you have a good sleep?
I wasn't sleeping.
I know. Tammy never sleeps in the car.
doesn't
She
have
can't. But we have video of her sleeping.
I can sleep
lot.
in the car. I can't sleep on a plane.
A lot. How are you doing, Ethan? Let me see your arm. How's the broken arm? Thumbs up? Oh, yeah, thumbs up.
Well, at least you can do that.
Well, we are just arriving in Canmore, Alberta from Panorama. And we're going to pit stop here at the supercharger. I think we're going to top right up to full before we head back home. All right, well, here we are. We made it to Canmore with 109 kilometers of range left on the battery. We need 123 to get home, and if I would have driven a little slower on the way back, we probably wouldn't even have to stop here at all. Or if I would have managed to charge up the car to full before leaving Panorama, we would have been able to bypass this pit stop. But that's okay, because I want to take the battery here to full, and then we'll get home with probably about 250 or so, 260 kilometers of range left. And what is it, 13 degrees Celsius here. Wow, beautiful day. So just another 123 kilometers to go. Well, we just rolled back into the garage at home. Light runner is parked in the garage. I've got everybody unloaded, and pretty much all of our stuff is unloaded except for the snowboards and helmets and some boots, which are up top. Snowboards for 6 people and helmets for 6 people are up top, and 4 sets of boots are up top. I could probably get all the boots up there, but just takes a bit of organizing. Anyway, great trip to Panorama. Wow! If you ever get a chance, you've got to go check out that hill. It is amazing. We had a great trip, including a visit to the hospital for my son Ethan. It was a buckle fracture of this bone right here, the one on top, and he broke it right about here, and it's just a bit of a buckle when you fall and catch yourself, you compress it. It's called a buckle fracture, so he's going to be all right. We did 726.3. Check it out. So we did, where was that? 726.3 kilometers. And we got some great usage, 220 watt hours per kilometer, which is pretty decent. And for those of you that work off of miles, there we go. If I go back to the trip, we did 451.3 miles, got 354 watt hours per mile. Not bad at all, because we had 6 people in the vehicle and we were fully loaded. This is the most loading I've done in the car. We have all of our snowboarding gear plus our suitcases for the weekend. So the car did just great. Got us home without any trouble at all. Yeah. Anyways, it is 10:07 on March the 20th. We've had a great trip. Time to go in and relax. Get ready for a week of work as we go into Easter week. So all the best to you, people of the grid. Miker out.